Yeah. So, Siddharth, I think you're on obviously a very unique mission, right? You're trying to create a market in many ways, right? We're not trying to displace, or we're not trying to move customers from one channel to the other. The generic, I think you must today probably be amongst the largest purchasers or retailers of generics in the country. And you've got there in a very, very short period of time, which is obviously a staggering achievement as a business. Um, all of that involved a lot of process of building trust within the organization, because you obviously need to convince the internal stakeholders first to be able to go out and pitch it convincingly. It also involved convincing a lot of customers, right? In terms of being able to, switch what their doctor is prescribing, switch from what their doctor is prescribing to an alternative medicine, right? And health is obviously something that people hold very dearly, is not an area where people take a lot of risks. But you spoke about how you saved 250 crores of spend on medicines for people, serviced 15 lakh customers. Those are all staggering numbers and phenomenal achievements that you managed to accomplish. How have you done that? How have you built that trust? How have you set the culture internally? How has that translated from a customer perspective?
Yeah, so fair question, Varun. So when we started day zero, right? Me and Girish, we started as कि ये हमें पता चला है कि यार ये एक धांधली चल रही है. We have to educate consumer, and we stood at the counter. So me and Girish were at the. So when we opened our first store, we stood at the counter, interacting with consumer 6 months straight. There was no office for 1 year. So we had multiple stores, but we were standing at those stores so that we can communicate with consumer and identify उनको क्या issue आ रहा है. अच्छा, उनको ये चाहिए कि मैं डॉक्टर से पूछूं, डॉक्टर ने मना कर दिया तो क्या करेंगे? We said 100% आपको पैसा वापस दे देंगे, right? These are the trust activities, and then we build a tech कि हम उनको पैसा वापस कर सकें, right? There were issues कि they want to see कि जिसका जो or things like very transparently doing it, right? So in our the MRP of medicine is high, the margin is high, and we pass that margin to consumer, and that is how it becomes generic, right? अगर वो किसी और स्टोर से सेम प्रोडक्ट भी लेंगे, they will never know कि वो generic है, but they will end up paying more. So what we did is we stamped our barcode and put the price onto it, so that when a consumer comes, he does not feel कि आज मुझे 10 में मिला और कल मुझे 12 में मिल रहा है, because that was the prevalence जो उसके पहले हो रहा था, right? So transparently setting the price and consistently making your processes so that or the learning so that consumer को वो मिले जो उसको चाहिए. For example, we did not push any generics to consumer, है ना? कि यार हमने generics तो हम generic नहीं push कर रहे. What we did is it as a non-selling. We educated them कि आपकी दवाई ये है, इसका generic ये है, right? You take both this medicine to a doctor and show, right? नहीं होगा तो आप दोनों मेरे को वापस लेके आ जाना. So in that pursuit we had to keep a lot of branded medicine also, right? But we said कि हाँ, अगर consumer को सब चाहिए, आज वो नहीं चाहता है generic लेना और कल लेगा या परसों लेगा, he should be attached to us, and with time he will convert to generics, right? So your system, processes, technology, your way of talking to consumer, and your system when consumer has a doubt, how you react to that doubt, right? All this helps building the trust, and establishment is also one of the most important part. That why we are opening our store network also along with our online play is that establishment gives trust. कि अगर मेरे एरिया में तो ऐसा नहीं कि आज मैंने दवाई ली और ये कल चला जाएगा, मैंने ऑनलाइन ली कुछ भी भेज दिया, राइट? एंड in that establishment you have trained pharmacists, right? That generate trust. So ये सारी की सारी एक्टिविटीज जिससे वो जो 20 साल से दवाई खा रहा है बंदा वो चेंज करे has to be done, and we have done that थोड़ा slowly. But everything when we did was the lens of consumer को उसको ट्रस्ट कैसे जनरेट होगा. उसके लिए स्टोर चाहिए, स्टोर डालेंगे. उसके लिए ट्रेन फार्मासिस्ट चाहिए, ट्रेन फार्मासिस्ट विद कोड विद द यूनिफॉर्म अवेलेबल रहेगा, राइट? All his data will be maintained. कल वो वापस लेके आना चाहता है तो हम देंगे. So we made the whole tech before launching the store, right? How much the pricing should be was in standard algorithm जो हमने लगाया, so that उसको कितना फायदा और हमें नुकसान नहीं हो और हम उसको मैक्सिमम फायदा पास कर सकें and consistently कर सकें. He should be able to see the value in multiple bills. If they need to speak to their doctor, our pharmacist can speak to their doctor, right? All this generate trust, and consistently delivering and what you promise keeps that trust alive. So that is what we have done.